Hi Virat. So you spoke about not having to rely on other teams at the end of the tournament, which brings us to the game against Sunrisers, where you've often had to rely on results against them or their results elsewhere. So the question is, does IPL, in the short format that it is, can it ever create a football-like culture where, inter-city rivalries can really, go up that notch? Do you foresee that happening ever?
Honestly, what I prefer is, the cricket being appreciated everywhere you go. Eventually, IPL is created for, the players to obviously have a league of the best, players in the world playing together. The cricket standard is very high. Secondly, it's created for the fans as well. If you see the kind of buzz and interest the IPL, pulls, it's magnificent. So I think the best thing to happen would be if people treat all the games as an opportunity to go watch some great cricket rather than build rivalries, because I don't think it makes any sense, because 10 months of the year you're playing for your country, and you don't want a situation where an Indian player is being booed in one of the stadiums, playing for the country. So I know in the past some incidents have happened which the players have not appreciated, but it's a gradual process of people getting around it as well. They should look at it as a tournament that they need to enjoy. Obviously, you need to prefer your home side, but that doesn't mean that you intentionally pull down the away side. I think that's why I love playing in Bangalore. If you see the kind of reaction people have to good cricket, any India player that walks onto the field in Bangalore is cheered, the loudest. So I think that's what you like seeing as a cricketer. You don't want to be booed in your own country in any of the stadiums. And if it can be as neutral as possible, I think the league remains very relaxed. There's not much tension between the teams as well, and everyone wants to play well and eventually win a tournament of cricket, which you've come here to do, and not to fight with other teams or build strange rivalries which can sort of seep into other areas as well. So it's very important to treat it as a league that happens for 2 months, and not probably go into the club culture, because in turn you want the fans to be united again when people are playing for the country. So that's how I see it.
Last one, sir. Virat, just 2 questions in it. The team is allowed to have 4 foreign players. Now you with Watson coming and Gayle being there and AB. What will happen to the choice of the 4th? You'll have a limited option, because you have too many options actually to select among them. What happens in the composition for the 4th person in case the 3 become essential and they need to have it in the initial? Second is the expectations of fans, since last year, the kind of form you have been, and you have been in the spotlight. And then particularly the home team in Bangalore, and the fans' expectation is the way you have been consistent, you played pure cricket even in the short format and all, the way you led also during tests and also won in Asia Cup. So are you planning this time the killer instinct to really lift the cup? Something you should have.
Yeah, the first question that you asked, I think, as you said, the 3 overseas players that strongly look to start, obviously you named 3 of them, Watson, AB and Gayle. I think the 4th guy, just because we don't have Samuel Badri to start with the tournament with, so we'll probably have to choose between Kane Richardson, Adam Milne and David Visa. So these 3 I think will be the ones who will be fighting for the 4th spot, because we need to strengthen our bowling as well. The top 3 names that you took sort of take care of the batting. So yeah, it'll be a toss-up between 3 guys according to the conditions that we're playing in, and when Badri is fit and he comes in, then maybe a slower wicket would see Badri playing in front of those 3 guys. So it's all about the conditions you're playing in, and we choose people accordingly. Luckily, we have people who can perform in different conditions, and you could sort of go in with the mindset of horses for courses. So that really helps us in selection. Secondly, look, I've always wanted to perform consistently, although it doesn't happen all the time. And after a stage in your career, you sort of set standards for yourself, and you need to live up to them. If you start getting swayed by the expectations people have of you, I think it just takes you off your game plans, and you can get easily swayed away by the adulation and the praise that you get. it's important to appreciate those things, but at the end of the day, it's very important to remember what got you there and not get carried away by what's going on around you. So yeah, my mindset has always been to go out there on the field and give 120% for any team that I play for. Same kind of intensity, and yes, I've been striking the ball well, I've been playing well in the past few months. So I would like to continue the same and help RCB go as far as we can in this tournament. And you can't guarantee anything, or you can't put a finger to anything what's going to happen now, but surely I would like to contribute to RCB's success.
Virat here, Narayankar from the Press Trust of India. There has been a lot of hue and cry over the observations made by the Bombay High Court against the IPL. Even today, as on the eve of the match tomorrow, even today, one PIL has been filed in Karnataka High Court against the IPL. What is your opinion about all this debate going around?
It really doesn't matter what my opinion is, because people eventually have to take a decision by themselves, and I'm sure the issues that have risen would be sorted out in the best way possible. I don't want to comment on anything because I don't know the magnitude of the problem that's occurred. So I can't really sit here and comment on it. If it's manageable, I'm sure they'll find a way to work things around. If it's not, I'm sure whatever decision is taken, both sides will come to a mutual agreement and make a good decision, because that will be taken in the best interest of looking at both sides of the coin. So yeah, things are the way we see them right now, and I'm also waiting to see what the decision is. Me putting opinion out there, I don't think will matter too much at this stage. So it's up to the authorities and people at higher posts to sort out those issues which obviously are in their hands.
Thank you.